Yank yank.
Yank yank.
Yeah.
That's what I'm calling you for. Yank yank.
Alright.
I'm
That's what they
calling.
call me.
Where are you originally from, Yank yank?
I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia.
Talk about what part?
Born home, Bankhead.
Oh man, you from the real Atlanta.
Yeah, so Shiv Street.
So you from Born Homes. What's your earliest memory of childhood?
Carver Home, probably my elementary years. So I started at Carver Homes.
Well, when you was in Carver Home, what school was you in school or?
Yeah, I went to school.
What school?
I really can't recall because I had a brain injury around that time.
At birth or?
Nah, this is around like when I was probably like 6 or 7.
What you mean, Brown? What happened?
I was racing and coming down the hill. You remember like Carver Home? Had like the little parking lot. Man, I was racing. And my cousin tripped me. Spun out. I flipped up in the air and came down on my head.
How old was you then?
I was about 7.
You was about 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Siblings. You got brothers and sisters?
I do.
What do you fall in line with them in reference to oldest to youngest?
Well, I'm the second to the last. So it's me and then I have a baby brother.
Okay, so it's 2 of y'all.
No, it's some more siblings above me.
How many?
It's 7 of us in all.
Okay, 7. You didn't tell me that. 7. Damn. Okay, so before you being pushed down the hill, how would you describe your life?
It was sweet to me, you know what I'm saying? From that, I think like during that era of my life, it was all good. You know what I mean? Like I don't have no bad like memories.
Was mommy and dad in the picture or you?
My mom was in and out of my life, but my dad, I never knew my daddy. So.
Okay, so mom was in and out your life.
I stayed with grandma.
Why was mom in and out your life?
She was a smoker.
Okay, and so at what age do you remember mom not being there?
All my life, like I had glimpses of her. Like sometimes she'd come pick me up, take me to school. On the way walking me to the bus stop, she might stop, get her hit in. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I didn't know what it was, but now I do.
But you seen you? Okay,
yeah, I've seen her smoke and stuff like that.
So most of the time, you was raised by grandma.
Yep,
Is mama still alive now?
No, my mom's not.
Sorry to hear that, but when did she pass away?
My mom passed when I was still little, so probably like around like when I was 9.
Were you allowed to go to the funeral or?
No, cause I was in foster care, so they didn't allow me to go to the funeral.
So we'll get to that part. So you was in foster care. Your mama died. You 9 years old, and you were not allowed to go to the funeral.
No. They did offer me to go, but I didn't want to because I didn't feel like I knew her.
Yeah.
So it was different when my grandma passed.
Yeah, because it's somebody that you got
I knew my grandma as my mom. I just knew my mom as, okay, that's the lady that they say they had me.
Yeah. Do you know where she was buried at?
I don't. She wasn't buried. I think she was cremated, actually.
Gotcha. Now, with you being like one of the youngest, did she have a different relationship with some of your older siblings, or do you know?
I don't know because like we was spread it out, like.
Damn.
Yeah, like from birth, literally, like somebody took every last one of her child.
So they all went to different homes.
But in the family.
Okay, but in the family.
Yeah.
So do y'all communicate now or?
No, I talked to one of them. She stays in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I talked to her. She's the oldest sister of mine.
Okay. All right, so you say you never knew dad at all?
Nope. I've heard like, you know what I'm saying, different people in my family tell me, oh, your dad was white. You know, your dad was just real light skinned. Your dad was rich. Your dad was a wealthy man. Like, he wanted to take you away, but your grandma wasn't going for it.
So you don't know if he's still alive now or what?
Nope.
You could have a bag out there waiting on you, folks.
You feel me?
I'm going to tell you what you do. And I just did that because me and Lemonhead, my big brother just pulled up Ancestry.com, folks.
It works.
It worked, and it'll find this nigga 48 minutes living 15 minutes away from me. And we might have a Mexican sister to sell dope.
Wow.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is, like, but you have to do it when it's comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Like, nobody can force it on you. But it's something that's real. Ancestry.com, I recommend, because you just never know. It could be a situation where, you know, if he want to get with you, because I took it because I'm just like, well, if I got some children out there, I want them to know that I at least tried to.
Feel me,
you see what I'm saying? And I might not have nothing to give you. I can't, but I want you to understand that, man. Listen, I had this stuff stacked against me, bro. But I want you to know that, like, I fuck with you.
Yeah.
So no recollection of dad.
And not even a name.
So, but what about, okay, was there a father figure?
Not during those eras, no.
At all?
Nope. It was all male figures, like, in my face. Like, my grandma, my great-grandma, and my aunties.
Okay. So, do you remember the day that you was pushed?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was y'all doing? Y'all just out?
It was racing. It was me, my friends, my cousins, and we was standing outside, and my cousin like, y'all want to race? Like, let's do a race, y'all. And I was like, okay, because I'm the fastest one.
Yeah.
You know? So they was like, Red, you not fast. You slow. So I was like, whatever. So, which I was the fastest one, but my cousin didn't like it.
Yeah.
So she tripped me. The first time she tried to trip
older
me,
than you?
Yeah, she was way older than me. So the first time she tried to trip me, I jumped over her foot.
Yeah.
So she was like, redo the race, because Jabby cheated. And I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
But I was like, whatever. So, but I didn't know she was planning on doing this stuff again. So she ended up tripping me because I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
So, you know, a tumble, fell on my head. And I know when I woke up, I was in a big ass cage. Like it was so weird. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I looked like an animal in a cage. And then
what
I
you mean in a cage, bro?
It was like a big, cause I guess like I had lost like some memory. So
you don't remember going to no hospital? You don't remember?
I don't remember none of that. I just remember flipping, like tripping.
Yeah.
And coming down, seeing concrete, and boom. After that, I just remember when I woke up, I was in the hospital in a big ass like cage. They was like transporting me in it. It looked like a cage. It could have been like one of those big old, you know, like the little thing like where they had like little babies in.
Yeah.
So it could have been like one of those, but to me then it looked like a cage.
Bro, you just made me think I might have brain damage, because I remember we stayed in Virginia and I was trying to do something and I hit my head, and the next thing I remember, I was in the hospital. If I could ever trick my mom into doing the interview, I'm gonna find out what was really going on. But I could have died. Like the people in the school had wrote letters and stuff because they thought I was finna pass away. That might be what's wrong with me, y'all. No, I'm dead for real, bro. I really like them folk. Hey, this ain't my interview, but you just made me goddamn just think about that. So you in a cage. Yeah. And how long do you stay in the hospital?
They told me I had been in the hospital at that time for like a month and a half, which was so crazy because I thought I had just got up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't remember nothing.
You was at Grady?
I was at, I think it was Grady at the time, or
some type of children's hospital.
Yeah, it was definitely a children's hospital.
Damn. And so, do you when
Could
you
have been Eggleston, I'm not sure.
Probably so.
Yeah.
Hold on, what year was you born?
93.
Okay. So when you come out of the hospital, do you recognize anything different about yourself? I know you young at the time. Of course.
Like, for one, off the rip, I mean, I never spoke on it or said it, but my memory, like I said, so I knew it was definitely because I had, like, I was with you, I'll say I had like an elephant memory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did nothing, it ain't nothing I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
But like, after then, like, literally, like, I would just, like, somebody asked me to do something, and I would turn away from them and forget.
Just like that.
And it'll frustrate me so bad, because I was like, I was one of the top kids in my class. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a smart kid. So I noticed then, I was like, something definitely, you know what I'm saying, happened to the brain.
So did you say something to somebody, or you just thugged it out?
I thugged it out, but you know, I feel like me not speaking on it, it transpired a lot of bullshit.
I done heard 2 checks you supposed to get already, but it's just like, damn, that's deep right there, cause then that affects how you move throughout life. And then instead of addressing that issue, what you did was you was like, shit, I'm goddamn just as tough as anybody else around me.
Right.
The whole time.
Because I want about things that are wrong with me.
Yeah.
Okay, you feel me? Because they was already, like, over me, like, because I was the smallest in the family, you know what I'm saying? So they always treat me like I was fragile because I was epilepsy as well.
What does epilepsy mean?
Like I have seizures.
Okay, so you have epilepsy.
Yeah, I'm epilepsy.
And I know I'm saying it wrong. And what did it mean?
That means that I have seizures.
So how often, is it something that will cause the seizure?
Yeah,
or?
my seizures are triggered by like stress, worry, you know, like just, that's basically what it is, stress and worry.
How long have you had that?
They actually diagnosed me with that after my brain surgery.
So, damn. Oh no, hold on. While you was in there for a month and a half and some change, you had brain surgery?
Yeah, like I had they had to like when I came out of there, my head was wrapped up. So as far as I was concerned, they told me I had plates or something in my head. But I was like, I know that ain't because I done had plenty CAT scans since then. You feel me? So I think they did have to do something because they had to cut all my hair. Like, all my hair was cut off around here.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So they did have to cut. I guess probably like just sew the skull up because my skull was cracked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it was.
So now you had brain surgery and then after that you had epilepsy.
Yeah.
And that's just the shit that you know about. So what I'm saying is, so is there anything else that you know that they knew about and they told you that was caused by all this stuff going on?
I'm just like now as I've got older, you know, like I'm a into myself type of person.
Yeah.
So like I pay attention to myself.
Yeah.
So I know my body very well.
Quick question: this cousin, do y'all talk? Is y'all cool or?
Yeah, we cool.
Did she understand the effect of what she did?
Yeah, I mean it's a joke to her, but she knows. She like, dang yank, you know what I'm saying? I might have messed you up a little bit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Damn. All right, so brain surgery, epilepsy. Ain't no telling what else. So in school, like, so did you stop? Clearly, you stopped going to school for a certain amount of time.
Right, I did. So
what grade was you in at the time?
Third, second, third. Because I was, like I said, I got skipped. So that's why I knew like something went on with the brain.
Yeah.
Because like I'm clearly remembering like I literally got skipped like from the first to third grade. So that's a big leap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in knowledge.
Especially in those early years, because that's when it's the basic stuff that most people can't catch up.
So I was more advanced with all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it could have came from the stuff I seen at home. You know, my folks was drug dealers and drug doers. So,
yeah.
You know, but probably third grade. I was like in third grade.
Okay. So after you living in Carver Homes, how long do y'all stay there?
At that time, I know before that accident, I know I had been there for some years. Cause when we left there, that's when I went to Bourne Homes.
Bourne Homes.
Mm-hmm.
How was that transition from Carver to Bourne Homes? Or do you even remember it being a transition? Okay.
Like, I went to school one day, came home, was going to a new location.
New school or same?
It was a new school. I went to A.D. Williams when I went to Bourne Homes.
Okay. And so now you like what, 4th, 5th grade?
Yep, I was in 5th.
All right. Any memories from Bourne Homes?
Yeah, like playing in the street with the little sewer thing. I mean, you know, like the water thing, the little fire hydrant thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like we did that all the time, so I enjoyed doing that. Can lady, I always got my candy and stuff for free.
Why?
I don't know, but I know every time I walked up in here, I got everything I wanted for free. It could have been somebody that they knew. Like, they probably knew somebody in my family. I just didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? But I know I never had to pay my candy.
Gotcha. Have you ever been on the girly side, or have you always been one who...
I was always a tough kid, but I've dressed girly girl, like, majority of my life. Like,
okay.
Up until, like, probably I was 14 or something, I started
when you was in Born Home, was there a best friend? Was there somebody you just like your road dog, or somebody you just kind of clean to, or you just a solo artist?
A solo artist.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I always had like friends, but it was like if I could sit by myself, I sit by myself.
Yeah.
Versus let's go sit in the crowd with people. But people always flock to me. Like if I'm sitting by myself, it's got to be somebody that's gonna sit at my table.
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
So, during this time, of course, Grandma's getting older. Is Grandma still alive now?
No, she's not.
How old were you when she passed away?
I was 10. I was about 10.
10. So, what you have, I'm just looking at it from here, just like you got living with Grandma, brain surgery, from Atlanta Project to Atlanta Project. Then at 10, Grandma passed away. How did she pass away?
I think it was like just what did it say, natural causes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they called it.
So how does that affect your living arrangement when she passed away?
I was put into defects.
Just like that.
Just like that.
So when you stay with Grandma, are you got other cousins that's living there, or are you the only one staying
No, I
there?
had cousins that came. You would thought they lived there.
But they just was there.
Yeah.
But you was the only one that was really like living there with Grandma.
Yeah, it was me and another sibling, my cousin. She stays in Florida now, but I call her my sister.
Okay, so then when Grandma died, the cousin, where'd she go to?
She go to defense too. Well, she goes back to her mom, which was in Florida at the time.
Do you know the condition of her mother? Like
What, like now?
No, I'm just saying, like, what was the reason for her not being with her mama and staying with Grandma?
Whatever. It was just like money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, like swapping kids out for
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you go, Defects come and get you.
Right.
Do you remember that experience?
Yeah. It was, I hated it. You know what I'm saying? I knew that my grandma passed.
So at 10, Grandmama died. Mama is on drugs. We have no idea who Dad is. And at 10 years old, Defects come and get you.
Yeah.
What is your first memory of Defects?
Horrible.
What you mean?
Like, I got beat, like, by the staff because I wouldn't stop crying. Like, the kids that was there, that was way bigger than me, they jumped me all the time. So, like, I had a broken jaw. They broke my arm. They used to, like, lock me in, like, a little closet because I was, like, the smallest one, like, the runt.
Yeah.
Out of all the people, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you think that caused you to be as tough as you is now?
Yeah.
You've been taking ass whooping for a minute.
You feel me? Yeah. So.
You know, I had worked for Defects for a minute, bro. I quit because I was just like, I'm talking about in the state of Georgia, and I ain't gonna put nobody on blame, but I worked for Defects, and I quit because they had a kid, he used to pee on himself, and then they put him in the room with the dude beat him up so bad he broke his arm. So I'm thinking that they gonna send these people to different houses. Bro, they just took the doors off the room so nobody would have no privacy. I was like, bro, I said, man, we ain't helping these folks, bro. We not here. I said, bro, that's trauma right there, bro. Y'all ain't finna see about these people, man. I said, bro, I can't, I can't do this. But, so you're in the home with a family, or these are just other kids who, huh?
It was a group
just
home.
A group home.
Yeah, so like it's a center. It was they actually just recently tore it down on Metropolitan. It was on Metropolitan. I can't remember the name of it.
Okay, and how long do you remember any of the people that was in the house with you?
Hell yeah.
What's their name?
The staff lady, her name was Miss Tina. I liked it her.
Why?
Cause she smelled good. I ain't gonna care. She did. That means nothing getting fucked. It's the smell her ass coming on the property, bro. I swear to God. She smells so good.
But that what's up though, dog.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
The fragrance, you know what I'm saying? So like and it was the fragrance she had was Jasmine Blossom. Like I'll never forget that smell. I love that smell.
That's what's up right there.
Yeah, so it was her, like a couple of kids. Name was Shamor.
Hold on, not Shamor with the cricket
No, not him. Not him, because y'all got him fucked up. But no. The fuck out of me. So, it was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I remember this girl named Shakara. She was one of, like, I guess then like the top dog. You know, like you get in with her, then she go smooth for you. I ain't never liked to be. I ain't like none of them.
Yeah.
So they didn't like me because I was light skinned, I was little and I was red, I guess.
Yeah.
So, you know, other than that, then nah, like the other staffs, I didn't want to remember, like, cause they were just so mean.
So did you ever go to a family house, or you just everything was just
in
there?
The center? It was like the little kids in this center and the older kids was in the door in the little dorm room, like next door, like in another building.
So while you're there, what school are you at?
On campus. Like literally, I knew something was wrong because like, okay, like at this time I was supposed to be in like the 5th grade, right?
Right.
Swear to God, I was in the 5th grade for one day. When I went back to school, I was in the 9th. Thank you. I knew it was. I was like, I'm graduating too fast.
Hold on. I'm saying, what school was it, folks?
They was on the property, like literally. That's what I'm saying.
So y'all was homeschooled, or
yeah, I guess that's what you want to call it. Like we had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings on that property.
Yeah.
The building I was in for like the little kids, like from like ages 7 to like 14.
Yeah.
And then the other building had the older kids, like from 14 to 18. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Age out then. So unless didn't nobody want you. I mean, so. But we had those buildings, and then we had the 2 buildings in front of us, which was our schoolhouse.
Yeah.
It's like little trailers. So like literally one trailer was like elementary, this trailer was like middle school, and then the other trailer was high school. It was just like that.
That shit do not sound legal.
It was not. I know for sure it wasn't. Like that's why they shut down now. Like they no folks is closed down.
So you said one day you was in the 5th grade.
Yes,
next
bro.
Next
day I went to class, they was like, "Oh no, Jasmine, you're in that class now." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Those are big kids." They was like, "What grade do you think you're in?" I was like, "I'm only in the 5th." And they was like, "No, not today. You're in the 8th." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Damn.
So I was like, you know, this time I'm just like, yo, at this moment, I'm trying to get my brain together to run away. Because I done took plenty ass whippings.
So hold on. So had you ever run away before?
No. I ran away. When I did run away, I ran the fuck away. I got back to fucking Bowen Homes.
So then when you go back to Bowen Homes, though, like
Police
I'm saying.
Wait on me.
I didn't look for your ass.
Hell yeah.
You done made the whole spot
Man,
hot.
my cousin told on me. You know what I'm saying? I cried like a little
Hold on,
kid.
so when you ran away, so like what you just like I'm talking about did you pack anything or you just dipped?
I did. It was me and my cousin.
Oh, so your cousin was with you at the
Yeah. Before she went back to her folks, she was with me.
Did she get skipped in the grades?
No. Not that I know of. I know damn sure I did.
Yeah.
And it wasn't right.
So y'all dipped, and y'all how old at this time? Cause y'all still young.
I'm still young, so like I said, I'm about like 8. Yeah, I'm probably like 8, 9. My cousin's way older than me, so she had to be like 12, 13.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She the one put the thing together when I told her we was outside playing one day. They would never let us play with the older kids.
Yeah.
So I'm telling her, I'm like, she come outside, I got a black and blue flaze, my arm wrapped up.
So
She
been fighting.
nutted up. Yeah, like, what the hell is wrong with my cousin? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you supposed over here beat my ass.
You ain't had no casework or anything like that?
Man, I did, but like I said, like the system was so fucked
What's
up.
her name? Do you remember her name?
No, it wasn't a her, it was a him.
That's weird.
It's hell, because I never, you know what I'm saying? I never thought that he's
How you
supposed
got
to
a
have
male
a male caseworker
caseworker?
as a, why me being a female, yeah. But I never seen him. When I did see him, he was telling me somebody died or I'm finna go to a new home.
That shit like open up the mail on the movie Life. They be like,
Yeah.
your sister died, your dog died.
You said, well, damn.
It's like, nah, I ain't got no mail, motherfucker.
Oh, God, don't even give me
we
no
good,
more.
we good. We
Right.
good. Damn. All right, so y'all blow up Bowen Homes. Y'all run away. Y'all is 2 kids in Atlanta, and y'all done ran to Bowen Homes.
Yeah.
The trap hot as a motherfucker.
Man, hot as hell. I have an asthma attack on the way because like I couldn't keep running.
And are you having seizures at this point in time in your life? Or?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I went to the hospital one time, but I think it was because my when they broke my jaw.
Bro, you done been through a lot, bro.
Like, but the staff was the one that broke my jaw, but they told me to say one of the kids did.
What you mean the staff broke your jaw?
Because I like my first 2 weeks in there, like literally, I cried. Like, I cried.
They would discipline you or?
Yeah, like they would come in there literally like, shut up, dude.
Damn.
You like, I'm small.
Do you remember any of them people's name?
Hell no, but if I see
Damn,
his face, Lord knows I know.
That shit.
Them folks got to be in jail somewhere because it's no way they was getting away with murder like that.
So how long y'all stay in Bowen Homes for it?
Before the police come?
Yeah.
Like, it was there probably like 2 hours.
And they didn't.
Man, them folks knew exactly where the hell I was gonna go if I ran
Cause you
away.
didn't know nowhere else. You had nowhere else to go. So you come back to the thing and did anything switch up? Or was they nice to you for a little bit? Or?
Fuck no. I sure enough got my ass whooped. When they took me back, they locked me in a room. Like,
have you ever been to a therapy before?
I have, but I feel like, to be honest, can't nobody tell me. I know, like, my traumas, I know my issues, so I take heed of some of it, but not majority of it. I don't.
Do you think you could trust a therapist?
No.
I can respect that. The only thing about it is, like, with me, I see a therapist, but at some point in time in my life, I would self-medicate.
Yeah.
And that would heal. It don't hide it, it just heal it, but I was just hiding it from myself. But I still had to deal with it. But
yeah.
That's a whole nother. I'm gonna delete that part, bro. I just got too personal. Okay, so how long do you stay at this group home?
Probably about a year.
And then what happened?
I was adopted.
Okay, so you did get adopted.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I got adopted back into my family.
Oh, so somebody from your family came and got you.
Yeah, some people like my distant.
So you slick got a strong family, folks.
I
To
mean,
one degree, no. Okay, damn.
I mean, they alright. You know what I'm saying?
So who adopted you though?
It was like my third cousin, but I guess I called her auntie.
Yeah.
It was like distant family.
Yeah.
Feel me?
I'm saying
like I never even seen these folks at family reunions.
Gotcha. Did they get your cousin too, or they just came and got you?
No, they just came and got me.
So
when I went to stay with them, I had a sister that was already living with them.
So what happened to your cousin when you left?
Her mom came and got her.
And she went back to Florida.
She went to Florida.
Bro, it really like a movie. Like for real, like a Netflix series. So where you go in this family? What part of town do y'all move in?
College Park.
Okay, and how would you describe that household?
I mean, it was full of roaches, bro. Like, oh my God, I never seen so many goddamn roaches. Like, literally, when you open up the front door, you gotta jump back, because they gonna jump at you. It was bad. It was bad. Like, I used to put roaches in my sister's mouth.
Ah, man.
It was bad. But,
you used to put roaches in your sister's mouth?
Yeah, that bitch was mean as fuck to me.
Tell me, so your sister sleep and you put roaches in her mouth?
Yeah, and I wake her up like, yo, it's a roach trying to get in your mouth. She'll wake up chewing and shit. Like, ugh.
So how many kids was living in this house?
It's just me, my sister, like my cousins, them.
And them? How many is them though?
Probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They wasn't staying there, but
okay,
they was there like every weekend.
Okay, who was the adult figure though?
My adopted mom. Well, she's no longer with us.
She passed away.
Yeah.
Was there a male figure in the house?
Yeah, which was my uncle. He's no longer with us either.
This is your blood uncle or a married?
My blood uncle.
Okay. How did you receive in? How long do you stay there? First of all.
Yeah, till I was about done with school.
Okay. And when you moved to College Park, Do you go to school?
Yeah.
What school?
I went to College Park Elementary.
So what grade was you in?
I was in the 5th.
Okay, so they put you in your right grade.
Yes.
How are you doing in school? Like academically?
I was a little dull because I realized that what I was learning was BS.
What you mean?
Like, I was getting taught for real, from the last year and a half that I had just got taught.
So you saying at the group home
they was not teaching, like they would write 2 plus 2 up on the board. What is 2 plus 2 is 4, motherfucker?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like this is stuff I'm thinking that I already know, like this is 3rd grade type shit.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to school.
Real school.
Yeah, you know, they put the vision problems up there. Now my eyes is crossing. I'm like, what the fuck?
What it did?
So I'm getting mad. I want to fight them.
Yeah.
Somebody try to play my intelligence.
Yeah.
And so, you know, but my sister, she used to help me out a lot with my schoolwork and stuff like that.
Okay, so how long, you say you stayed at this house for how long?
Till I'm like 16, 17.
So this is a couple of years you stayed at this house.
Yeah, I stayed with them until I'm like, till I'm out of defects. Like,
so you
I
do.
stayed a caseworker, like, you know what I'm saying? While I was with them and stuff like that.
So you okay, so you come out of elementary school, you go to junior high or middle school?
Middle school.
What middle school did you go to?
I went to Woodland Middle School.
Woodland Middle School. So at what point were you introduced to marijuana or cigarettes or alcohol?
Middle school.
Middle school. Do you remember the first time you was exposed to some type of?
Yeah. It was with the guy I stayed in duplex.
Okay.
So the dude next door to us was considered our uncle. He was a very older guy. Old as. He always
but he wasn't your real uncle.
No, I knew for sure he was not my real uncle. He always gives me creeps. So one day I used to go over there to help him like clean up and stuff. My mom's like, go over there and help your Uncle Roy. You know what I'm saying? I hated going over there because I knew he was weird.
Yeah.
So he was the first person. Like that's the first person. Like that's the first time I ever like hit a cigarette. It was a rolled up cigarette at the time.
Yeah. He had them in the chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then he was like, put them down. They ain't no good for you. This way here good for you. And I was like, nah, I'm good on the cigarette.
Yeah.
The high gave me.
Yeah.
But he was like, try this. He was like, don't hit it so hard. But I ended up hitting the shit like 3 times. I'm choking. I'm thinking I'm finna die. I'm like, oh my God, this man trying to kill me.
Yeah.
And once I come up out there choking in that car from there.
Oh.
That high.
Oh.
Man, I could not stop laughing to save my fucking life. I was pissed at myself because I knew I had to go home. When I went right next door, I was like, as soon as I walked in the door, I started laughing. My mom was like, Jay, you all right? She was like, Jasmine, you okay? I was like, boop. I was like, yes.
And you how old are you? You got what you like?
I'm like 12, like 12, 13.
This nigga smoking with a minor.
Man, yeah, bad. But see, he had other shit going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, eventually as time went on, you know, he tried to touch me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Did the police ever get involved?
Yeah, because I had to tell. I told them.
Yeah.
So they, you know, they locked his old ass up, and I felt bad.
You felt bad for him?
Because he was old. And I was like, he finna die anyway, y'all. Like, don't lock him.
So you didn't feel violated after
I did, you know, but at that time the brain worked to like maybe it was something that I did to trigger him to do that. Or to feel like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just
that is what they call textbook. I forget the other term for it, but it's just like sometimes victims they feel like they have victimized somebody else for whatever reason. Right. And again, throughout this interview, I'm gonna be honest, you need to sit down with a therapist, folks, because you got a lot of shit to unravel. Like, anger management is cute, this interview is cute, but if I really fuck with you, I'm gonna tell you, you gotta sit down with somebody that you trust to really like unwrap some of this shit, because it's a lot. It's a whole lot, and a lot of it you done buried it to stay strong.
Facts.
But when I tell you, it's some freedom that comes with unpacking that shit, folks. But somebody told me the same thing, but it happened when you comfortable with it. You can't let nobody force you into it. But it's a lot, folks. It's a lot. So this dude get locked up. Clearly he get locked up for child molestation.
Yeah.
He probably still locked up.
He's dead.
Dang. Died in chain gang or?
Yeah, he died in jail.
Like natural causes or?
I believe so. Like I said, he was an old.
He was already old.
Yeah, he was like literally like 70 something. This man was old, bro. Like, dirt old.
So, do you remember being molested by anybody else?
Yeah.
Before then or after then?
Before.
When before?
Like.
And mind you, all this shit is deletable. If you don't want to touch on that, we ain't got to.
Okay. Well, no, it was like before then, like, like when I was in the group home and stuff like that.
By another kid or staff?
The staff.
And you don't remember their name?
No.
I believe putting staff on blast, for real. So you got molested at the group home.
Right. It was. I didn't remember his name because I didn't do him. He didn't work in our part. I just remember his face.
Yeah.
And like I said, just like a smell of him.
So you big on smell, because you remember Miss Tina.
Yeah.
Who smelled like Jasmine Blossom. And then this weirdo.
Man, that nigga smell like aftershave. Like, that's why I hate that shit now. I hate it.
So that's twice before you even hit your teenage years.
Right.
Any other that you
yeah, like, like for my virginity, you know, they got took. Like,
how old were you?
I was probably like 7, because this was around like in Born Home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Do you remember who that was?
Yeah. I'll never forget that nigga.
Who? His
name was Kendrick.
So he out here roaming around free.
Yeah.
What his last name is? You ain't got to say.
I don't know it though.
But Kendrick from Born Home.
Yep.
I'm saying they was living in the house with you.
No, they stayed in the complex with us. They just stayed like in the building across from us.
And this is a grown man or this a kid, teenager?
He was at that time he was a teenager. He had to be like 16.
Yeah.
17, you know what I'm saying?
And at that time, you was in Born Home, you had to been about 8, 9.
Yeah, I was 8. 8, 9, I'm telling you, I was around in that time. Like, I was nowhere near 10. No, 7 or 8. I was 7 or 8. Because I was playing with fucking dollhouses and shit.
Yeah.
Like, after that, I cut all that shit out.
So, that's at least 3. I don't even want to know about no more because it's fucking with me. But all right, so in school, after you figure that they ain't been teaching you what they supposed to teach you at the group home and you're in regular school, are you rebelling? Are you ever suspended from school?
Yeah. My first day I got in a fight.
For what?
Because a dude called my sister, well, my cousin, but he called her ugly. He called her ugly bitch.
Yeah.
And I turned around and said, don't call her out her name.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, what your little skinny ass supposed to do? I said, well, you call out her name again, I'm going to show you what my little skinny ass going to do. So he said he called her again. I took the test board and slapped the shit out of him with it. Foul. Knocked his ass out of his chair and went crazy.
So what we got is you being the smallest, smart, fast, and I don't know if you understand, but it was a lot of jealousy that took place for whatever reason. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then this caused you to get your arm fucked up, your jaw fucked up. So now, but the whole time, this thing made you into a motherfucker that, okay, if you really want to get with the shits, we can get with the shits.
Right. Yeah.
And so now you'll pop off.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd rather, I'm still I'd rather be by myself, stay to myself. I ain't with that, but if you get me there.
Yeah. We going
only
platinum.
God can stop me.
Yeah, we going platinum.
Yeah. 0 to death row real quick.
And I can tell that you care about the people that you fuck with. Like,
oh yeah.
You ain't, we ain't going for it. Period.
I don't care. They somebody getting smart with you, you quiet. I don't know what the fuck they quiet for, but I'm gonna speak up. Cause I'm letting you know, ain't no hoes over here. Ain't none of that.
Simple as that.
Period.
Simple. But okay, so do you have control of this, or is it just something?
I do now. I used to do, cause like I said, I went through anger management as well.
Yeah.
Cause everything, cause just because of what I,
endured.
I was a little angry little motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I came to control it a lot better. Like, I know what to entertain and what not to entertain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, while you doing this and you figuring yourself out where your place in the world, do you ever get handcuffed? You ever go to jail, like juvenile?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I got put on probation.
For what?
For running away from home and beat up, like, this girl, my first girlfriend.
You beat up your first girlfriend?
I tried to kill her.
How old was you?
Probably about 12, 13.
So
I threw a cocktail at her door.
We're gonna run out of footage on them motherfuckers. Hold on. Hold on. So you 12 years old. Is this your first relationship?
This is my first relationship.
And how did you and your girlfriend meet?
She was my best friend.
Do you remember her name? If you don't want to say
Abby Hill. I remember that bitch. Abby Renee Hill. That's my favorite. That bitch take me back right there.
So I'm saying, have you been before this relationship? Was you even entertaining a boyfriend, or that wasn't even?
Hell nah. Like, I knew, like, my partner, he liked me, but that nigga knew it wasn't nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but
like,
this don't sound like you dressing like no girl no more.
Oh no, I had individuals in my head and everything.
Hell, who in your head?
Individuals, you know, like the little braids.
Oh, them motherfuckers expensive. My child didn't have some of them.
He told me it was expensive, but it was free for me. Because my folks did hair in the family.
So you was still on the girly shit?
Yeah.
Was she on the girly shit too?
Yeah, she was a girly girl. But I was just tough. Like, I was a tomboy.
Yeah. And you weren't attracted to dudes at all, or it was just...
No, I mean, I liked it. Boys was cute, but I wouldn't have preferred it because of I knew what I had in the spirit.
Yeah. So... Y'all meet, y'all best friends, and y'all in a relationship. But at 12 years old, what kind of relationship are you? Is this a real relationship?
I mean, it was real enough for me.
Yeah.
Cause when she told me she didn't want to be with me no more, I wanted to hurt her.
How long was y'all together for?
Before we did it up, probably like 3 months. Cause first of all, she wasn't even experienced. I wasn't experienced with girls.
Yeah.
Either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think like the most I did was like finger a bitch.
Yeah.
And that fucked my head up. When the bitch grabbed my head and went down and everything, I was in there thinking like, oh my God. It's like fucking squash them digging it. What's going on?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. I got me. I was like, yo, these are cantaloupes. Oh my God.
Oh my God, bro. Okay, so what causes her to say that she don't want to be with you no more? Though?
Because I think her mom started questioning her. Because her mom didn't think she liked the girl. I used to go to her house all the time. My mom was friends, best friends. And, you know, one day she came there, I think we was wrestling or something, I was on top of her. So I guess her mom might have asked her, like, oh, do that girl like you? So next day she ended up writing me a little note like, oh, we can't be together. I don't want to be with you. I'm not gay no more. Like, what? Bitch, ain't no today you gay, tomorrow you ain't. That's not how it's finna go down. So I was very, very upset. Like, it broke. Like, I missed school for like a week because I was truly heartbroken. Like, I wrote that bitch name all on my wall. It was like, I'm gonna kill you. Like, my mom couldn't even speak to me.
And how do we get to the point where you start to retaliate?
Cause she's like, for one, the bitch moved classes. She told her mom she wanted to be in another class.
Oh, she went all the way left.
Man, yes. So then it went from her being in a different class to her being in another school. And
she got transferred.
Yeah, her mom transferred her. So we ended up getting a fight in school.
Hold on, you and the girl?
Hell yeah. This is when I had individuals, because everybody was like, oh, Jay, you got beat up. Because I got my braids all through the school.
Yeah.
We in the cafeteria, you know, of course I got individuals, so every hall I walk down, it's either a braid laying on the floor or somebody dangling. I ain't get no far. I know I beat her ass. So, You know, she transferred school. When she did that, she still stayed near me, though.
Yeah.
You know, right? While I went to practice there for track. So, my college part,
Hold on, you ran track, for?
Uh-huh.
So you was in school, so your grades had to have been on point to one degree because you was playing sports.
Yeah, so I was straight in school. Once I found out that I had to be at least a C+ in order to play any kind of sport, of course I kept it up.
Okay, so what happened after the fight?
After the fight, her parents came, they pressed charges.
Mm-hmm.
My folks came, and they didn't. My folks was like, well, Tootie, did you win? That's what my dad used to call me, Tootie.
Yeah.
Tootie, did you win? I'm like, man, you know I won. I beat the hell out of them. So, my dad wanted to press charges because once the school officer put us in, he put me in handcuffs and not her.
Mm-hmm.
So we're literally in his office. He won't get something to walk out. Now, this bitch is very upset right now.
Yeah, and you in handcuffs.
And I stop him like, yo, hello, where you going? You gonna take these cuffs out before you try to walk up out of here with this bitch loose?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, she's not gonna do anything. I was like, bro, come on.
Like, you set me up.
Like, that serious, like, come on. I'm knowing what's finna go down.
Yeah.
Man, soon he could have cut the rugs. Like,
She went off.
man, she went straight in my shit. Dude.
That's crazy.
I let her get it. I couldn't do that, but like.
Do you remember his name?
But he's still an officer at, what that school is over there by Fulton. Fuck. It's a high school though.
Okay. So after you go to jail that day.
Yeah, well they take
juvenile.
To Metro.
Damn, you done been to Metro.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this where you get put on probation at?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I got put on the little ankle monitor thing.
Okay.
So they was telling me I couldn't leave the house, couldn't do this and that.
So you couldn't come back to school?
Yeah, I didn't go to school. I didn't go to school after that day for probably like a week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was also in small class settings for behavior aids. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So they had to figure out where they gonna put me.
Yeah.
So that's basically what it was. So when I went back, I told my mom that I was like, I'm not going to school with this big ass thing around my ankle.
Yeah,
that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Especially when I did nothing like that. So the defense caseworker, they started coming up to my school and stuff, which I'm not with that because like, didn't nobody know that I was in defense. So kids start finding out about that. They start picking on me about that. Oh, you a foster kid. You ain't got no parents. You ain't got nobody to love you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I will blow this fucking school up. Y'all better shut the fuck up. So the principal like, you can't make accusations like that. I was like, I will blow this school up. Like, tell these kids to leave me alone because I don't even talk to nobody.
Yeah.
But that went on for a while. So I started running away from home. My mom took me to court. And I told the judge like, Ms. Reeves, what do you feel like you need?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I just want to be back in custody. I said, I'd rather go back to custody.
So you didn't even want to be at the house no more?
No. Because she didn't let me do anything. I like the basketball. So that was my piece.
Yeah.
Like, let me just shoot out, you know what I'm saying, get my brain back right. You feel me? And she never wanted me to go outside. Like, my sister would come home, go outside her boyfriend's house.
Yeah.
And I would have to be in the house.
But she was a little older than you, too, though.
Yeah, she was a lot older than me. But I didn't care.
Still in here every time he walk in, the thing go on.
Every time.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. All right, so do you make a decision that you say, I don't want to be here no more. I want to go back to the home.
Yeah.
Did they let you go back?
Hell no.
So you got to stay.
Because I had already been adopted. Like
yeah. That's where you at.
So, yeah, like it was just until I hit like 16, I wasn't gonna have no caseworkers and stuff no more. But I'm like 13. I'm like, it's gonna fucking take forever.
Yeah.
You know, so I hated everything about it because they always was in your business.
Do you and your ex ever run back into each other?
Hell yeah.
When do you, because you say you threw a what's called at her house?
A cocktail.
So this is a cocktail that's lit?
Hell yeah. That shit set the whole front door on fire.
Bro, how we get to that point? What?
My OG partner told me, I was like, bro, I want to hurt this hoe. And I was like, I don't want to shoot her.
Yeah.
You know, it's the first thing a nigga offer you. You want to go? I was like, no. I don't need to know nothing about those things. So
I'm saying, was you trying to reach out to her, she ain't responding, or
Like I'm literally like across the street from her house, because once we go to jail about all that, the police she gets a restraining order put on me. Her mom does. So I'm not even supposed to walk on her street.
Yeah.
But you got me fucked up. I told her, I said I had to walk up the street because this is the way to the track.
Yeah.
So I had to go to practice, which I could have took a million other roads. But so I'm standing across the street like, Abby, come outside. So I see her mom coming down the street.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh shit. So her mom speeds up, whipping. Didn't I tell you not to come over here and mess my daughter? My daughter's not gay. I'm like, your daughter is very much so gay.
Yeah.
I played in her cootie. So, you know.
Her mama was not trying to hit it.
Man, she was not like it. Like, her mom was like, you little bitch, you better get your little ass.
So I'm saying, let's fast forward a little bit. When the last time you talked to this girl? Well, this lady at this point.
Because we was good and grown. Probably like 5 years ago.
Okay, and what is her sexuality now?
She goes both ways.
Okay, all right.
So she done had a girl and a guy. She done had a kid as well.
Okay. All right, now we're going back. All right, so you ask your OG, or you tell him that you want to do something to her, but you opt out of shooting the house up.
Yeah, I don't want to do that part.
Okay, so we're going to commercial break. So your OG, this means you got some gang affiliation, or had some gang affiliation, or this just an old person? And do you care to speak on it at all?
I mean, like, what you mean?
I mean, shit,
OMG, GD.
Okay. And at what age was you introduced to that lifestyle?
When I got my mom, probably like when I was like 11, 12. So it was like I didn't really step into it until like high school.
Okay, so we'll come back to that.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you come to the conclusion that you want to set Shawty on fire? Like who?
I just wanted her to come out. I didn't want her to. I didn't want to set her on fire. I just wanted her to talk to me, like. And that bitch was not coming. She was talking me through the window, and I'm like, "Yo, come out, fucking side."
I'm saying you couldn't have called them.
No, they had their numbers. Like literally, when her mom found out about that, like she switched the number. They was actually in the middle of moving. Her mom moved her out the neighborhood.
Yeah, they were trying to get away.
Yeah, but they moved to the next street. I literally walked through my neighborhood and found that bitch.
Yeah. Cause
I knew her mom's car.
Simple as that.
Man, what? I was not.
She just spent all that money to move somewhere.
Somewhere where I know exactly where you at now.
So again, I'm saying, how you come to the conclusion that where you get the idea to
do the content? I said, bro, I just want her. Like, I want her attention. I ain't trying to kill the bitch. He was like, shit, goddamn, throw a cocktail or something in the yard. And at the time, I don't know what the hell a cocktail. I'm like, a fucking drink.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do with a drink? He was like, nah, fool. He was like this. He was like, showed me like a little liquor bottle. He was like, a little rag in that.
Is it daytime or is it nighttime? Or?
It's middle of the day, probably like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm standing there screaming. I'm like, yo, you better bring your ass outside and talk to me. She was like, Jasmine, go away. My mom's on the way. I was like, fuck your mama.
Yeah.
I licked that bitch and tossed that motherfucker. But when it shot up like that, I was like,
I was gonna do that.
Hell no. I was like, oh my God, somebody called 911. So my daddy ended up pulling up down the street because her mom ended up calling the police again at that moment. So they had me in cousin. It was like, do you know your parents' number? And I was like, call my daddy. Because my daddy always got me out of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my mom probably told him to take my ass to jail.
So after the flame, now you was already on probation, right?
No. I was on probation, but not that little lead thing.
Yeah. So what they do to you now? Cause you didn't start the fire.
Yeah, they put me on that leg monitor.
Okay, you got the leg monitor back on.
Yeah.
And what did her mama do then? Cause she was trying to move away from you.
She moved. They ended up moving
again. I'm saying, did they move?
They moved.
Okay.
She moved out of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause when I did run back into her on Facebook, cause I hunted her down.
Yeah.
Them folks staying like doing it.
Oh yeah, she got all the way away. Yeah. She moved somewhere where the mortar bus don't go.
Exactly.
So how long is it before you get into another relationship with another person?
Probably like a year or two.
Another female?
It was a boy.
Okay.
Which he's no longer with us. He was my first boyfriend.
Away.
Yeah.
How he passed away?
Lupus.
And did he have gang affiliation?
Yeah.
What the fuck you laughing
He
at?
did. Because I didn't know for a while that he was gang affiliated. I didn't find that out until he passed.
Okay, so he had lupus. So what kind of sign, like what?
He couldn't be in the sun long.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. I didn't know how deep it was.
Yeah.
Until like literally like I used to go to his house every day after school.
Yeah.
Or like, I ride his bus and go to his house.
Yeah.
My mom knew his parents. They knew each other.
Yeah.
We used to go out to eat, stuff like that.
So y'all had a real relationship.
Yeah, like.
Did he pass away while y'all was together?
Yeah.
Damn, so he passed away young.
Yeah.
Damn, so how did that affect you?
That fucked me up.
How so? Like what now did you attend the funeral or?
No, I didn't. I couldn't. I wanted to go, but I was real messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you cope with it? Like how did you?
I knew his sister very well. So like, after that, I really just like fell back from the family.
Yeah.
Like,
what was his name?
Lamar.
Rest in peace to Lamar.
Yeah.
So you say you fell back from the family.
Yeah. Because his mom and his dad, like, they really did like me. And after that, I couldn't go in the house anymore.
Yeah.
Like, one day I'm on the way from school to come see him, and I get to the door, his sister comes to the door, she's crying, like, I'm like, who I got to go kill, beat up?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's wrong? I'm like, Lyric, his sister name was Lyric.
Yeah.
And I was like, Lyric, what's wrong? And she was just looking up at me, shaking her head. I'm like, what's wrong? I was like, where's Lamar?
Yeah.
And then the mom come downstairs, she's crying. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody?
Yeah.
And she was like, Jasmine, baby, Lamar is gone. And I was like, what you mean gone? Like, where you went?
Mm.
So I was like, I'm looking at everybody crying. I'm like, man, stop playing with me. What the fuck is Lamar? So I just runs upstairs to his room. You know what I'm saying? He's not in there. I'm looking at all of his closet like, stop playing with me. So the dad grabs me when I go to run back downstairs. He grabs me and just holds me. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
He was like, Lamar passed away this morning. I was like,
How old are you?
I was like 14.
Bro, you done had more trauma in your first 10 to 12 years than most people have their whole life. It's a wonder you ain't OD'd on drugs, folks, cause
that's what
I'm dead for real, folks. I'm just like, bro, if you don't address it and it's just there, I had to tilt my hat off, cause you'll never know. You'll just be like, man, she throw it off.
Yeah.
She throw it off and don't say nothing stupid to her. Right. But when you start to really like ask questions, like, damn, for like, how you not be thrown off, my nigga? Right. How you not? And so I ain't gonna fast forward, but just how do you maintain, folks? Cause it's a lot of shit you could just be spazzing out about. But how do you maintain and keep your cool? Cause I would never be normal, nigga. They'll think I'm on some more stuff.
They ain't gonna hold you, like, of course, God, prayer,
Sometimes it's better than others.
Yeah. And then, like, my kids, when that was,
We're going to get to that. Do you think that, because I have heard through the grapevine that you will punch a bitch in the mouth.
Yeah.
So do you think that on some of those occasions you may have overreacted, or did these people deserve to be punched in the mouth?
No, they deserve to be punched in the mouth. I know
the
when I'm overreacting.
The sad part is, I believe that you believe that, folks.
Yeah, I know that, because I know when I'm overreacting, I get upset at myself because I can't come down. Because I know I'm wrong,
We're going to get to that.
Right.
And just out of curiosity, just random, we ain't trying to boast. How many people you think you just done swung on off the muscle? Just like.
Probably like 3. Like, I ain't doing
I ain't talking about this week, folks.
No.
I'm talking about in general.
Yeah, in general, probably like there's no talking, probably like 3-4 people.
Okay, so damn near everybody that you done connected with on a relationship have either been taken from you prematurely or because people did not approve of the relationship. You've had a lot of people prematurely taken away from you. How do you think that affects how you deal with people today?
It keeps me distance.
Yeah.
In a major way.
How so? Like, do you stop it from getting personal, or can you stop it from getting personal?
Yeah, like I don't try to latch or be attached to people.
Would that give them the impression that you don't care about them?
I mean, it depends on how. If I get them if I get them that type of aura, you know what I'm saying. But of course, I let them know that I care, but I can't care.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Cause then you'll ultimately end up in a weird place emotionally.
Right. Yeah.
That's deep. Okay, so junior high, do we ever make it to high school, or we?
Yeah.
What high school?
I went to a lot of high schools, so I went to probably like 4 or 5 different.
What's the first one you went to?
Tri-City.
You went to Tri-City.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's back up. How do you get introduced to gang life?
Just some guys I was on a basketball court playing basketball with, and a little dude got smart with me. Thought I was, you know what I'm saying, little red, little muff, you know what I'm saying, and I hit him like, nigga, what? Like, why would beat your ass?
Yeah.
I'm to be the first female to knock you out.
Yeah.
So it was like that, and they was like, yo, you got it, bro.
You
like,
built
we need somebody, yeah. Like, we need like a shot like this on the squad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I ain't trying to be on no squad on none of that shit.
Yeah.
But then, you know what I'm saying, I started hanging with them. They started showing me little woo-woo.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's more than just like some BS.
Yeah.
Like, we're a family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, for a while, I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's just, but at the times, like, just have somebody to kick it with, something to do.
Did that feel like a family environment for you?
Hell no.
For real?
Yeah.
Cause I know a lot of people, they be like, well, this my family, and then with all the stuff that you done been through, it just seemed like that. But you saying that's not what it was.
No.
Why you say
that?
Because
I knew that I was only using that as just a decoy from, just like a distraction for me not having, a family that I wanted.
Yeah. So you never truly felt connected with what they had going on.
No.
So do you still have the affiliation, or is just some stuff you did when you was young?
No, I'm still affiliated.
Okay. So Tri-City, how long you stay at Tri-City?
My 9th grade year. Well, like 9th grade, probably like 2 months to graduation in 9th grade year, and then I went to another high school. So I finished because we moved a lot.
So now who you staying with? You still with?
I'm still with my mom. Okay. With my adopted mom, Ruby.
Yeah. So y'all moved from where to where?
We moved from College Park to East Point.
Moved to East Point. And when you moved to East Point, what high school you go to?
That's when I went to Banneker.
Banneker?
Yep.
How long you stay at Banneker?
The rest of my 9th grade to my, probably like 3 months into my 10th grade year.
Now, are we able to run track, or that ain't happening?
I didn't run track for no school. The only sports I did for school was basketball.
You played for Banneker?
No, I didn't play for Banneker. I made the team, but I didn't get a chance to play.
Why not?
Because I couldn't stay in school.
So you had some infractions at Banneker, to say the least. Like,
yeah.
What? Like?
That's when I got deep within the game.
Okay.
So like I was skipping class, skipping school.
When you skipping school, what are you doing when you skipping school? Just
shit, smoking.
That's it.
Smoking, beating up people, and like little licks here and there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing that caused you to get locked up though.
I mean, of course, I ain't get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that gonna get me caught.
Yeah. So you stayed at Banneker for really like one full year.
Yeah.
Okay, then what school do you go to after Banneker?
I went to what's the name of the damn school? Alexander.
Alexander.
That's in Douglasville.
You go to Alexander High School.
Yep.
How long so y'all moved again?
No, we didn't move. My mom got sick, and I had to go stay with a cousin of mine. Who stayed in Douglasville.
How old are you at the time?
I was about like 14, 15, 16, yep.
So this your third high school when you go out here. And is there a difference in the lifestyle? Or?
Heck yeah. You know, I was out with the white girls. So I liked it. Them was some bad white women. You know what I'm saying? But the living situation was...
So hold on, you saying you had a white girlfriend?
Hell yeah, I had several of them hoes. I tried to get one in every grade. I think that's the little area you folks can say I was a little hoe. With the women?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big hoe in there. I ain't care. Like, I have a hoe in my hip and be taller than another bitch. I wish she would say something.
Yeah.
I'ma haul off on her.
Just like that.
Just like that. That was just out of control.
So during this time when you're in Douglasville, are you ever having a boyfriend, or it's just strictly with the females?
Yeah, it's strictly with the females. Like,
have you ever been with a white dude?
Hell no.
Okay. So you out here in Beckyland going ham.
Yeah.
Is you still with the nonsense? Like, is you still in the taking, or you just finessing?
Hell yeah, I'm finessing the shawties, but I'm taking like at the locker rooms and shit.
Yeah.
I was coming up on set. These hoes had iPhones then. I didn't even know about no iPhones.
Yeah.
Man, they had cash on them. Like, what? I was going crazy.
How long do you stay at Alexander?
Probably like 3 months. That's it.
Fast, folks.
Hell yeah.
3 months is not a long time. What happened?
My mom came back from the hospital. I went back home. They thought it was going to be like a long term because of the condition that my mom was in.
Yeah.
Feel me? That's when she she had to get surgery on her foot. She caught gangrene and stuff like that.
So when you leave Alexander, what school you go to?
I go back to Banneker.
You go back to Banneker?
I go back to Banneker probably like for 2 weeks. Because, and I only was there for 2 weeks because I didn't want to go back to Tri-Cities. Because my sister that I stayed with went to Tri-Cities. And she was telling people like I want her real sister.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? She was like, I don't want her to go to the same school with me. Jasmine bad. She don't listen. She make me look bad. My sister was like a top dog in her school.
Yeah.
So she did all the sports. She was an honor roll kid.
And you was with the shits.
Yeah. I was like, nigga, please.
Oh, it done. Was there anything in you that wanted to tap into the bright person?
Yeah, I wanted to do, but I couldn't. My mom wouldn't allow me to do like, say I wanted to do like drama. I wanted to do drama class.
Yeah.
But my mom was like, oh, you're in Defects. You can't stay after school. Type shit. Like, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna start tearing some shit up around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, and that's basically what it was. Like, I feel like I was held back from a lot of stuff that I really did want to tap into.
Let me ask you this. Let's go back. Do you remember being in your childhood and saying that when I grow up, despite of all the trauma that was going on around you and all the molestation and the mistreating and the broken jaw and all this, that, okay, when I grow up, this is what I want to be, or this is what I want to do?
Yeah.
What was that?
It was become a lawyer. A lawyer, either anything in the medical field. Like, anything, because I liked it. I enjoyed the feeling of helping people. Like, if I could put a smile on your face, I think that was gold.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Why are you going through everything that you're going through? Just out of curiosity, are you guys going to church? Are y'all in a relationship? Never ever.
No, my mom, it's not a Sunday I went to church for her. Like my grandma, I grew up in the church.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up as Baptist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like every weekend we would go to the country, like it was mandatory. You going to church.
Period.
I'm talking about like not only just on Sundays.
Yeah.
You going throughout the week. It almost had me saying like, God, I'm finna be like cut you off because like good God.
We almost in heaven. We always
right. Like, dude, I got to be coming to see you tomorrow or something.
What about when you was in the group home? Did you
nah,
they had no church?
Heck nah.
Is it because they can't push religion on you, or how does that work?
No, like I enjoy being religious, you know, but that's just something that they didn't do. They didn't go to church on Sunday. Like on Sundays, it was like family time.
And you go to church now?
Yeah.
What church? What church?
I go to Grace Community Fellowship.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So back at Banneker, cause your sister didn't want you at Tri-City.
Right.
But you only there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks and then back to Tri-Cities. And that's why I ended. Like,
why was you only there for 2 weeks? Cause that's the school that she didn't want you at.
no, she didn't want me at Tri-Cities.
That's what I thought. So why was you only at Banneker for 2 weeks?
Because we ended up moving out that area. So like they came up with that little district thing.
Yeah.
Affidavit or some
Yep.
shit. Yeah.
When they can start taking folks to jail.
Yeah. So and I wasn't in that school zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So legally,
yeah,
you got to go to
I
Tri-City.
had to go to Tri-City.
How long did you stay there?
I stayed there to my 11th grade year. I was probably like 2 weeks to my 12th grade year, and then I dropped out of school.
You just made a decision like, I'm out.
No, I started messing around with this nigga.
Yeah.
And I got pregnant. And at the time,
Where y'all meet at?
We met on Fairview Road.
Fairview Road.
And yeah, on the west side.
So
in some apartments. I was out there chilling with some homies, homegirls.
Yeah.
Playing football.
You was playing football.
Yeah.
I can go for that. So who hollered at who first? What?
He got smart with me, and I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up, talking to me. And he was like,
Just
I don't
that.
care about none of that hard stuff, shawty.
None of that who?
That hard stuff.
What horror stuff?
He said hard stuff, like.
Oh, hard, like, yeah.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, I'm gonna show you as you're a female. And I was
Yeah.
like, nigga, please.
Just like that.
Just like that. And, you know, he said something, and it was his voice that got me.
Talking about the Cookie Monster boy?
Yeah.
I know. That nigga like the Cookie Monster boy.
I couldn't believe how he talked it. It was like,
This nigga supposed to be here, escape from the circle.
Man, I was like, what? When he said so, he was like, I was like, nigga, what the fuck is this? Very white happy boy.
Okay, so y'all link up. Is this relationship different from other relationships, or how would you describe it in the initial days?
Yeah, it was way different. I knew it was for real.
Yeah.
Because I got pregnant. So like I knew then shit was different.
So
but we was cool with each other, like, you know.
And your first child was a boy or a girl?
A girl.
What's her name?
Ava.
Ava, spelled it.
AVA.
Ava. Who came up with that name?
Me.
I'm saying, where you get the name from?
Out of the book.
A Bible?
No, I just looked up names with meaning, because Ava stands for hope in life.
Hope. She got a middle name?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Mine's Latrice.
Okay, Latrice.
Mm-hmm.
Ava Latrice.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have your first child, and what is your mindset at the time? Like what you got going on in life? Is you working somewhere? Or is you?
I was in school. Like I was actually like aging out of getting ready to age out of defects. Yeah. So like I said, my mom got sick, so I was really just like in between homes. I was running away to my sisters, you know.
Did anybody else know you? I mean, before you were showing, did anybody else know you was pregnant?
My best friend, one of my best friends.
Okay.
Marquisha.
Okay. And when you started showing, how was you moving around?
I wasn't. I was staying ducked off. Like I was back in a in a group home.
Okay.
I said my mom got sick, real sick, so she wasn't able to attend.
Is this the one who had the surgery and had the Okay.
My adopted mom.
And so it's acting, whatever she got going on, started acting back up.
Yeah. So I had to go into a little group home.
Because she went to the hospital.
Yeah, she got here. Like, She was in the hospital, like.
Okay.
And then when she did come home, she had to have nurses and stuff come.
Oh, it got serious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is she still alive?
No.
Did that cause her to pass away?
Yeah, they said it was like, I guess, I think she had a heart attack actually. I just remember getting the call saying she had passed, and I was driving.
How old was you when she passed though? I mean,
like 19. Because
So
I
this is
had
like-
Ava when I was.
So after the first child's birth, then
Yeah,
she passed away.
Yeah, because she ended up getting to meet Ava.
Okay. Did you go to the funeral?
Yes. Hell yeah, one of my friends.
So this really like this the first person funeral that you didn't.
That I ain't back out of. I was able to
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it?
Because I was the only like child in the home that had her last name.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? When her death came, her son, which is my brother, he called me and was like, you know, you got to come because we got to put the funeral together. I'm like, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
And so, but I ended up showing up, you know what I'm saying? But as like a second, like her only two kids. It was
Yeah.
my brother and me because we was the only one that had her last name.
Yeah.
My cousin was the one that overseen everything, but she didn't have the last name, so nobody considered her as a child of hers.
Did you speak at the funeral?
No, I nutted it up almost
What you mean?
because they didn't want to. They had her casket closed, and I wanted it open because I wanted like this is my last time seeing my mom, so let me see her. But my cousin, which is grew up as my sister, she was like no and like Jasmine, you gotta wait and I'm not waiting on none of that. I was like, I'll flip this damn casket, I'll tear this little grave site up. So at the times with him. But I was just like, I was upset because it was just out the blue. Like her passing.
Yeah.
You know, and she had been dead for probably like 2 weeks before they even told me. So
Yeah.
I was like, when they told me, we was going to the funeral.
Yeah.
Like, you dirty, like y'all are dirty as fuck.
Yeah.
So
there's a rumor around like my little community that like, and this is no disrespect to nobody,
Right.
that you'll try a fuck nigga. You'll talk to a nigga who done been in chain gang on some nonsense, and you'll slick come off and being disrespectful. Is this true? Is this a rumor? Or this some factual? This fact? And I'm talking about I'm talking about certified robbers and murderers on paper. And because of the charge, that is what it is. But in reference to them like being some stand-up guy, you a try nigga. I have personally seen you play the fuck game with another grown man.
Yeah. I definitely will.
You could have dived into that?
I will, you know what I'm saying? You know. Okay, I guess if we out there on the yard or whatever,
Nigga, no.
or say like we out, you know what I'm saying, kicking it somewhere.
Yeah.
I know I might tell a nigga, boy, you look good in the pants, boy, you look a little thick.
I'm saying, where that come from though? How you tell a grown man that?
I mean, Roger ass.
Yeah.
No cap.
I'm saying, so you think they feel disrespected when you say that?
Shit, they do that. Hey, man, that's on them.
So you going at this situation, you feel like you like physically you're
Yeah, I'm one of the guys.
simple as that.
Period. You know what I'm saying?
And top tier. Ain't no
Yeah.
no bottom feeding shit.
Hell
None of that.
no.
So anybody that you done played the game with or did chunk, I done heard you done chunked a couple guys off.
Yeah, they get mad. Some of them get mad, but they know how to hold their composure.
Damn, I don't know. It ain't never got physical.
Hell no.
Okay. We'll take that. That just will to lighten it up just a little bit. But
Right.
what make you see? Is it something that you see in a man that make you feel like he may be of weaker composure or?
No. Yeah, by the way a nigga act, like, if I come, like, I'm a Virgo, so if I come in a room, I feel all the energy. So, like.
You know, I was just watching this movie, TV show, and it's called, the nigga like real big. He real tall. You ain't seen that?
Mm-hmm.
And the name of it is Virgo. He a Virgo, but he real big, like he like a giant, folks.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I forget. I think it's on Hulu.
Fast.
So you saying you're a Virgo, so when you going to, when your birthday?
I was 29. It just passed.
Oh, you just had a birthday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm saying you saying like his temperament or
like the energy, like the air, like the whole aura of a person.
Yeah.
I'ma feel that shit. Like, so you like my husband could be talking to somebody, and the nigga he talking to, I'm like, man, stop talking to that nigga. That nigga sap. And he be like, what? Baby, I know that, man. I don't give a fuck what you know. I'm telling you what it ain't no more.
Yeah.
That's what you knew. You don't know this nigga.
Yeah.
This nigga is no good.
You picking up on all of it.
Yeah, like, no, this nigga is a cap the fuck out. Lids. Nigga out there. Excuse me.
Bill. Alright, so you almost spazzed out at the funeral because they don't want to have an open casket.
Yeah.
Do you get them to open up the casket or?
Nah, I get upset and just leave.
Oh, so you leave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you didn't go to the burial site.
Yeah, that's who was at. We was at the burial site.
Oh.
They dropping her in the ground.
I'm sorry, at what point in time did you want them to open up the casket though?
Hell, while we was there, like, she wasn't beat up in there. Like, I felt like they said that the casket was open.
Yeah, at the church.
Nah, like, we didn't have no view. I didn't get that part. I didn't see none of that part,
Why?
the viewing of the body. Because I didn't know where the hell he was at.
So you came late.
No, I came to the burial site. Like, the viewing of the body, that was at another location. They never told me any of that. So that's why I'm like, yo, when I get to the site, I'll be able to see mom for one last time. I was like, all right. She just, you know what I'm saying, amping me up. And I'm like, when I get there, she like, yo, Jasmine, hold on. Ain't no hold on, bitch. You ain't even a childhood for real.
Yeah.
I got her last name. Bitch, you a DOA. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
what's
so
the DOA for?
Dead on arrival. Like, for real, like, you're chained though. Fuck out of here.
Okay, so how does, two questions. How does the loss of her, how does that affect you in your day-to-day life? How do you feel? Or is it just like another loss? Because everybody who you got connected to, you
just... It's another loss. What got me the most was that I seen my mom before she passed, and I apologized for, like, my childhood. Like, I told her, like, you know, Mom, I know you ain't gonna be here forever. I just want, as an adult, I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything that you did do for me and tried to do for me.
Yeah.
And I'm so sincerely apologetic for all the bullshit I took you through.
Yeah.
I was, like...
One of the ones.
Yeah, I was, Like, she told me one day, I was gonna be like my mom. And I told her, bitch, that's why you blind. You can't see. You know what I'm saying? But I went in the room and cried that same day so hard.
Because it hurt you.
Yeah, to even speak like that. Like, facts. You know what I'm saying? So, but I apologized to her before she left this earth.
Yeah.
You know, so that was the good part in it.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, how would you describe your relationship with your first child?
Oh, like, peas in the pod. That's my ace. That's my bone. Like, any little knowledge or whatever, like, thuggish shit I had left, it's thought. You know what I'm saying? I put it all into her. Like, she's brains, she's muscle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't going for none of it.
Yeah.
Like,
did you begin to see a different part of yourself as motherhood kicked in? Or
oh yeah, for sure.
How so?
Just to carry me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a nurturer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed that part.
Yeah.
Like, that was like some of the best years of my life. No cap. Like,
this is the first time your eyes glowed up like that too, folks. Just
yeah,
like, I know you're a gangster, my nigga. But like you got their faces lit up.
Yeah, I love my children. Like,
so how long is it between the first child and the second child?
A year. Like, June 12th was my daughter's date, and August 18th is my son's birthday.
Y'all some Mexicans off in them.
Yeah, like, they stepping stones, like, literally. Like, so it's like she's 13, he's 12, the other one is 10, 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? Like 7, 6, 5, like all.
So what's your second child's name?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, middle name?
Eugene.
Eugene. Where did Eugene come from?
Raj.
Cause Eugene is Roger's middle name.
Middle name, yeah.
Y'all country.
Oh God.
Eugene face that. That's like something about the Bible. I just want to praise the Lord.
Look at that.
I just want to give you 10%, nigga.
Oh man.
Okay. your second child, how does that, where are you at emotionally?
I'm in a good stage. I mean, it could have been better, but it could have been worse.
How could it have been better?
Just like the decisions that was being made, knowing that we have like offsprings.
Okay, so, and not to make an excuse for anybody, but do you think that some of the decisions that was made was based on all the undiagnosed or untreated trauma that you have been through? Or do you not use that? Because sometimes we'll ignore certain things that have happened to us, and then people look at some of the decisions that we done made and be like, oh, that's a bad decision. But you don't really know the full story. You just taking a snapshot of my life. Nigga, this a full motion picture. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do you ever look at your past and just be like, man, I am a result of some of the things that have happened to me, or do you just take it on the chin and be like,
yeah, I just take it on the chin, because the only thing I took out of that is just like, I know the love that I gave my kids, the love and like bondage I gave them, it came from like me growing up with my grandma.
Yeah.
Because it never was like, when I grew up, my grandma never felt unloved.
Right.
It was after that where all that,
it just got weird.
I realized that, oh my God, life is full of hate, like bullshit, like lies,
trauma, molestation, all that.
Feel me? Like, I knew that shit wasn't all peachy and sweet.
And so my question is this: as a mother, how do you try to create an environment or a household that is politically correct, and you have never experienced one? How do you do that? How do you even attempt to do that, folks?
I mean, it's just like I said, parenting don't come with an instruction book.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no rules to it. That's just who I am. I'm a loving person.
Yeah.
So if something come up and I know it triggers a childhood memory, I know I don't want that for my daughter.
Yeah.
Or none of my children.
Yeah.
So I let them know what's real. Like, look here, I ain't gonna be here all the time. Your daddy ain't gonna be here all the time.
Yeah.
So it's not to grow up fast, but I need you to mature a little swiftly than I had to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put you up on game at like at 4 years old, my daughter can go in the kitchen and cook a whole breakfast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She taught my oldest son, she potty trained him. I didn't.
Yeah. Because you already done trained her to be a survivor and to be smarter than the average bell.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, how many children do you have in total?
7 living.
You have 7 children living, and all of them by the same father.
Yes.
Okay. So, at what point in time does Defects get involved in y'all day to day?
About like what? 1, 2, 3. Like what's that? By my third, pregnant with my 4th one.
And how did they get into this? Somebody call? Or
somebody called. Several people had called. My sister. Reports from a church. Like in the community, like I'm going to the WIC office with 2, baby car seats, carrying one and I'm pregnant, and no father around me.
Yeah.
But the father is at work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it looked weird.
Yeah.
In the eyes of some people.
So when they approach you, like, would they?
Yeah, they was basically like, you need some help. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you need any assistance with Christmas, Thanksgiving? I'm like, no, I'm straight on all that. I'm just here for my week.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be, was given to me anyway. So, I ain't asking for no extra help. So, but I'm already knowing, like, where that could
because you done been in this system before.
Yeah. So I'm already knowing what they seeing and how they viewing me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And how does it make you feel knowing that your intentions are different from what is being viewed and documented?
It upset me. So I had I already came to acceptance of that it was possible.
So now, I know through one of my early interviews that the father of your children was also, I want to say, a victim of defects or grew up in a alternative childhood.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I'm just like, and I'm just thinking out loud now. You take two people who are essentially products of the defects system, and in my personal opinion, because I have worked for defects, I don't think that defects bring out the best in people. I just don't. I've seen the first. This ain't nothing that I read or seen on TV. I'm telling you that I done worked there in real life, and you not really helping me. And I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to place no blame on nobody. But could the system be the blame for, or partially the blame? This is a rhetorical question because I already know what my answer is. Do you find fault in the system, or do you just put it all on yourself?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Do you think you would give them a chance at success, bro?
Hell no. By far wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just the world we live in, though.
That's a cold world.
Man, that motherfucker frozen.
I'm talking about even in the summertime,
bro. Ain't nothing but some igloos around this motherfucker.
But for real. For real. Okay, so right now, the kids are where they're at, and it's possible that they could be receiving a different kind of treatment. They're not being treated the way that you were treated. The age that they're at now, when you was their age, their treatment is different.
Heck yeah.
Okay. What does your tomorrow look like? Like, what is your, as a mother of 7, when I say what does your tomorrow look like, I'm talking 5, maybe 7, 10 years from now. What does life look like for your family?
To be reunited for one. A house on some land. I mean, and just being comfortable with where we would be at, with each other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing something that they want to do, not just something that we have to do just to get a bill paid.
Yeah.
But it's something we enjoy doing. I look forward to waking up and going to do this job. You know what I'm saying?
What will it take to get to that point?
Just staying focused, staying the course, and having a strong, when I say strong, I mean a bona fide support system. You know, and not just somebody that they sound good saying it.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Like something real.
Yeah.
Are you able to communicate with your children?
Yeah, one.
Okay.
My oldest boy.
Okay, so you're able to communicate with the oldest. Aside from literally communicating, if there was one message that you could send to all of them and have it received with an open mind, what would that message be?
You gotta stay focused. You know that we love you. You know, do what you want to do in life, and you don't have to make no mistakes because I already did them for you.
And commercial break, but if you could go back and have yourself brought up in the household, how would you want to be brought up? How would you have liked to been raised?
I'm okay with rules and structure. So I would have been okay with being I would have been more. I wanted to be more let me know that you paying attention or care about me. You know what I'm saying? Not just when I mess up or something. You know, so I wouldn't mind staying in the house where it's positive affirmations all on the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like little, like this is our kitchen type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like family shit.
Yeah, family oriented, like real family oriented. Like let's like when we sit at the table, put your phones away. Let's ask each other how your day going. You know what I'm saying? How your week went, whatever. You know, something like that.
If you could go back and talk to you before all the trauma, but you was born in the trauma, folks.
Yeah.
I would say before, no disrespect to your cousin, before this bitch tripped you up.
Oh, so.
Excuse me. Before if you could have said something to yourself, knowing what your mindset is, being the bright person, being the fast person, being the smallest, being the one who could, think faster than most people, who had the elephant-like memory, what would you have said to yourself?
Man.
Besides, don't go race with Shawty.
Probably like, be how I am now, closed up, stay to yourself.
In an attempt to avoid the hurt.
Yep, and like, don't be friendly. Cause I tell everybody, I'm not friendly though.
That's deep, folks. That's deep.
Yeah.
I'm still, and I know I've done it, I'm still going. I know you don't trust a therapist, but I'm going to recommend that you talk to one when you feel comfortable talking to one, because it's very much so needed, folks. And I think that once you begin on that journey, it got to be something, again, it got to be something that you want to do. It can't, because 50 people can tell you that, but I ain't got to tell you that because you already make decisions based on that. But you gotta unpack that shit, and it's packed in, and now you got it bundled in, and you got it in the bag, and it's comfortable to you, and you just moving. But all that hurt, that shit still there.
Yeah.
All this is still there, folks. And I don't think you can really, this is my personal opinion. I don't know if you can really like grow. Not to say that growth can't take place. But you can't heal.
Yeah.
You can't heal this shit. It's like it's a wound and you ain't addressing it. You just acting like it don't exist.
Right, like it ain't there.
And it then start changing colors and it then start affecting other parts of the body. But it all originated right there. And until you address that, and like I say, I don't like to make excuses for nobody, but I'm this kind of person. Like if something happened to me when I was younger and I'm making decisions based on that trauma, folks, what you expect from me? Look what I was brought up in, folks.
Right.
And how I address my truth, I ain't gonna try to make this about me, but how I address my truth is through him. I got people that's pissed off with me because I just be like, bro, this how I feel right now. Fuck how you feel, but this how I feel, this what I'm going through. You can't receive it. I had my dad to tell me, Shawty, you remembering it wrong.
I know it like.
That nigga say you remember. I'm like, nah, nigga.
That what you want me to remember?
Yeah, damn, what's going on? Nah, nigga, this what's going on. But I'm like this, cause when I listen to my oldest child tell me that she was molested, I gotta take responsibility for that. Cause I was sitting off in chain gang and I was supposed to be there for her. So I'd never be able to point a finger at somebody and be like, you ought to be doing this. Cause bro, we all fall short, my nigga. We all fall short. But I'm gonna keep trying to fight. Even if it don't mean nothing to nobody else, bro. Just to show myself, bro, I'm gonna try to do something better. And if I can't do it better for you, I might end up doing it better for somebody else. You see what I'm saying? But I gotta try to put some goodness in the world, cause that's how I heal, my nigga. That's how I stay alive. That's how I'm able to look myself in the motherfucking mirror.
Right.
So we're gonna end it, cause